I imagine you could figure out some of it since we're called Cinnamon Park. But the residents coined that expression, and so that then became kind of the impetus of how we created the rest of our program. So things related to cinnamon, things related to spice, and certainly nice, and definitely we threw in a whole lot. It was quite easy laughter as we were creating this program ourselves. It is a lot about having fun and spending time together. The residents and staff have been working really hard. We've had rehearsals, as some of you may have known, because you've heard your parents talking about that. They had to get here at 3 o'clock for rehearsal and things like that. So I was really excited about people's enthusiasm to prepare. And so here we are, finally. And we have a wonderful program to present to you. So I am fortunate to have an MC today. His name is Chris Wrinkle. That's what he said.
Thank you, Debbie. I'm glad to be here hosting this show. I'm not entirely sure what MC is supposed to do, but I think it stands for Master of Ceremony.
Yes, it does.
Now, if I were to abbreviate that, I would do MC instead of spelling it E-M-C-E-E. I'd save all those E's, put them in my E-bank, and take them to the vowel store, and redeem them for valuable prizes. Anyway, I'm not quite sure why I'm the only one here with a funny name today. But I think it has something to do with this evil witch. We'll call her Debbie. And her evil henchwoman, we'll call her Erica. She makes me do terrible things like dancing, which I might want to add oxygen masks will drop out for me when I dance. This next act involves some of my favorite things: booze, flowers, sticks, bells, and spitting. Kind of reminds me of my last date. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the Red Hot, Red Hat, who are the Sweethearts.
When I'm an old woman, I shall wear purple.
Okay.
When I'm an old woman, I shall wear purple, with a red hat that doesn't go and doesn't suit me. I shall spend my pension on brandy and summer gloves. And satin candles and say we've no money for butter. I shall sit down on the pavement when I am tired and gobble up samples in shops and press alarm bells. And run my stick along the public railings. And make up for my sobriety of my youth. I shall go out in my slippers, in the rain, and pick the flowers in other people's gardens. And learn to spit. You can wear terrible shirts and grow more fat and eat 3 pounds of sausages to go. Or only bread and pickles for a week. And hoard pens and pencils and beer nuts and things in boxes. But now we must have clothes that keep us dry, and pay our rent and not swear in the street. And set a good example for the children. We must have friends to dinner and read the papers. But maybe I ought to practice a little now, so people who know me are not too shocked and surprised when suddenly I am old and start to wear purple.
worked really hard on this. We've had rehearsals for the last 2 weeks every day, and getting people on and off is kind of like herding baby chickens, but we'll get the job done. Getting old is when everything hurts and what doesn't hurt doesn't work. And once you're over the hill, you pick up speed. There is rhyme or reason to our plan here.
My snowball. I made a little snowball as perfect as can be. I thought I could keep it as a pet and let it sleep with me. I made it some pajamas and a pillow for its head. Then last night it ran away. First it wet the bed.